Hey everyone, I'm Molly and welcome to your practice. This is a 20-minute awaken session, so it will be accessible, but it will be a little bit more opening, energizing, vinyasa based. Use whatever props you need. Grab some blocks, put them at the front of the mat if that helps give space in your body and a little bit more comfort. And set up your space. This is your practice, your movement medicine, so take the time to bring your senses and your presence into the here and now with music or candles or huffing an oil. And then once you're ready to land, we will meet in a tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. And start to take some big circles in one direction, feeling the weight shift throughout your knuckle pads and finger pads and palm. And then switch the direction of your circles. Just getting a little gentle warm up in. A couple cycles of cat-cow. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze and your tail and pull your heart through your shoulders. Exhale, cat pose, tuck your chin to your chest, push the ground weight around through the back of the heart and tuck your tailbone in. 2 or 3 more rounds. Inhale to open, to expand the front body. Exhale to curl in and compress and expand the back body. One more breath. Warming up the spine, the shoulder blades, the hips. And then come back to a neutral spine. This time press down through the fingers and lift your palms up. So your pinky and your thumb might kind of come in towards center and then drop back down. Push through your fingers, suction up through the palms, lift and lower. And we'll do one more. Good, release that, bird dog. So balancing table, extend your right heel long behind you. Stretch your left fingertips forward and we're just gonna hold for 3 breaths. So think about stabilizing through your spine, not letting it arch or dip. Core is hugging in towards center. For 2 more breaths. Check that the right hip is pointing down. Good, and switch it out. Left heel presses back, straightening your knee, and right fingertips reach forward. Bicep is hugging your ear. Active through the glutes and the back body, the posterior shoulder. For 2. And 1. Release. Untuck your toes, sit your hips back to your heels into Virasana. Interlace your fingers behind you. You could sit up onto a prop, by the way. Roll your shoulders back. Bend your elbows as much as you need, but press your palms together if you can. And then drop your head back, chin lifts to the sky. Breathe into the heart, into the throat. And then as your hands make their way to the little nook of your right waist, bend your elbows and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of the neck. And then switch it out. Elbows extend first, drop your head back. And then hands come to the left side waist, drop your left ear to your left shoulder and stretch through the right neck. A breath here. Release the bind of your hands and start to, if you would like, create a gentle ujjayi breath, your victorious or ocean breath. So for this, it's a gentle constriction of the throat, and this can be a way to really bring our mind and our breath into the present moment, flowing with the cycles of these poses, but it's also good for kind of stimulating your sympathetic nervous system a little bit. So you're going to constrict the back of your throat gently, like you were saying ha, but with your mouth closed, or trying to fog up a mirror. It sounds a little bit like Darth Vader. So experiment with that, see what works for you, and practice a couple breaths of your ujjayi here. Lips are sealed, throat constricts. And I like to do it on the inhale and the exhale, but you could also just do it on the exhale. So it's almost like you're pinching a garden hose. The more you constrict, the more intense it'll be. And we're going for more of a mild version, but obviously adjust for your own body. So carry that ujjayi breath with you throughout practice if you'd like. And let's come to a child's pose. Tent up onto your fingertips. Hands are extending long in front of you and hips sink back towards your heels. So we're feeling a nice opening through the shoulders. Let's breathe in here. Exhale, round the back body as you come to a tabletop, stacking shoulders over wrists. And then lower your thighs and your pelvis to the mat, bend your elbows. So we're landing in a cobra pose. You can walk your hands out wider if that feels better for you. Whatever is accessible for your back body. Breathe in here, shine your heart forward. And then push through your palms, child's pose. Just a couple cycles to warm up the spine. You could tent up onto the fingertips if that doesn't feel good, release it. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lower your thighs and your pelvis to the mat, bend your elbows. Inhale into your cobra, bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck chin to chest, press back. Child's pose, one more. Ripple it forward. Lower down. Push through your feet, engage the glutes and back body through your heart opener. And then child's pose. On the way to child's pose, tuck your toes, glide your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Continue this movement. Inhale to slide forward, rounding through the back body into a plank. Exhale, bend your knees, glide your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Keep your feet where they are. You can point them out slightly, toes out slightly. Inhale, walk your hands back into kind of a toe stand malasana variation. So we're up on the balls of our feet. Knees are spreading wide, heart is lifting. Fingertips are still in contact with the mat or a block. So we inhale to lift through the spine. Exhale, walk your hands forward, downward facing dog. Let's do another round of that. Inhale, spinal wave forward to plank. Exhale, bend your knees, glide it back, downward facing. Inhale, walk your hands back into your toe stand squat variation. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple rounds of sun salutation. You could take a traditional one. I'm gonna guide an awakening vinyasa. So inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward between your thumbs. Exhale, active squat, feet on the outside of your hands at the top of your mat. Inhale, sink your hips low, hands to heart center. Exhale, stand, straighten your knees. Feet can stay where they are. Inhale, drive your hips forward, lift your arms up and back. Exhale, sit into your squat. Palms move through center. Inhale, plant your hands. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. So this is where you can drop to your knees if you want. You could do chaturanga or take a full push-up. And then lower your knees and your forearms down. Inhale to slide forward into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving with the breath. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Take what variations work for you. Active squat, feet on the outside of your hands. Breathe in to lift your chest. Steady through the legs. Exhale, stand. Inhale, lean up and back, engage your glutes. Exhale, squat, sink it low. Inhale, hands press in front of you, plant. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. Take the full push-up, lower your knees, and then your forearms down. Glide forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, let's take a forward fold at the top of the mat. Uttanasana. Breathe in for a halfway lift. Breathe out to let it go. Push through your feet, roll up the spine one segment at a time, come to a stand. And then as you get there, bend into the left knee. Take a single leg chair. So hugging the right knee into the chest. This can be as deep or as mild as you'd like. And then slowly bend into the left knee. Lower your right shin to the mat. So we're coming to sit on the right heel and then twist open to the left. Right hand comes to left knee, left fingertips behind you. Okay, we're lifting up into a bent leg airplane. Stamp into the right foot, bend into the left knee. I meant the left foot. And then lift your arms out to the side, press your right heel back. Breathe in here. Breathe out to lower into your low lunge. Back toes land, back knee lands. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, hips press forward, arms reach up. Exhale, half splits, lengthen the front leg. Sweep your arms behind you. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Pluck the back knee up. Steady through the legs. Exhale, airplane arms, pyramid, lengthen the front leg. Sweep your arms behind you. Bend your front knee, pivot your back heel down. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand on the right leg, left arm up and back. Exhale, transition towards a side angle. Left elbow onto your left knee. Breathe in to extend your right fingertips forward. Breathe out to push through the front heel, straighten your leg. Reverse triangle, up and back. Skandasana, bend into your right knee. Hips sink low. And then half moon, Ardha Chandrasana at the front of your mat. Great place for a block for the left hand. Spring into the right foot. Open your pelvis to the right. Pressing out through the right heel, lifting up through the right fingertips. Breathe in here. Breathe out, forward fold. Single leg chair, stamp into your right foot, left knee to chest. Lower your shin down, twist open to the right. Breathe in here, peel the right shoulder back. And then prepare for our bent leg airplane, stamping it down into the right foot. Keep that knee bent as you press your left heel back and reach your arms wide. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower your back knee down. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Half splits, exhale. High crescent lunge, lift the back knee. Glide left hip forward, biceps frame the ears. Airplane arms, swing back, pyramid pose as you lengthen the front leg. Swivel your back heel down, bend your right knee, reverse your warrior. Exhale, prepare for side angle, lowering right elbow to right thigh. And then extend long with your left fingertips to the top of the mat. Good, straighten your front leg, reverse your triangle, breathe in. Exhale, Skandasana, bend into your left knee. Hands to heart center, hips sink low. Preparing for half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, launch into the right leg. Use that block for balance if you'd like. And then open your pelvis. Extend long through all your limbs. Find a sense of energizing, opening, awakening. And then forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, move through your vinyasa of choice. You can take any of the couple of variations we did, even the child's pose, the push-up, whatever feels good. And we'll move through that sequence just one more time on each leg. Eventually, make your way to the top of the mat into a fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Roll up the spine one segment at a time. And stand with your hands at heart center. Close your eyes just for a breath or two. Notice, check in. See if you need to bring in any props, make any modifications. And then single leg chair, bend into the left knee. Hug your right knee into your chest. Lower your shin down, twist open to the left. Good, inhale, bent leg airplane, arms out to the side. Right leg long, nice and active through the back body. Lower your right knee down. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Ardha Hanumanasana, exhale. High crescent lunge. Move with your breath, pyramid pose. Back heel swivels, reverse your warrior. Straight into it this time, side angle pose. Breathe in, reverse triangle, straighten up and back. Exhale, baby skandasana, bend into the right knee, hands to heart center. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, balance on the left foot. Open up wide. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Good, bend into your knees. Pick your left foot up, single leg chair. Lower your shin down, twist open to the right. Bend like airplane, inhale. Find some buoyancy and lift and balance. Exhale, soften left knee to the mat. Awaken your body with a low lunge opening and half splits, lengthen the front leg. Breathe in, high crescent lunge. Breathe out, pyramid. Airplane arms sweep behind you. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Side angle pose, exhale. Reverse triangle. Skandasana. Half moon, open it wide. Bring some life and breath into your body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Push your feet, roll through one segment of your spine, come to stand. Arms reach up. Hands to heart center, close your eyes, take a breath or two. Staying with that ujjayi breath if that feels comfortable. Noticing the swirling of energy, of life, your heartbeat. And then start to soften the breath and slow down, releasing any constriction. Let's take a toe stand, lift up onto the balls of your feet. And then knees shift forward, hips will lower towards the heels, really slowly with control. You could find a drishti, a gaze point in front of you for balance and focus. Still connecting yourself. Palms to center, breath making you feel alive and awake. And then take a narrow stance malasana. So this could be a spot for maybe a prop underneath your heels if they don't quite reach the mat. But drop your heels down, take a little fold. Forehead could rest on your kneecaps. Feel your body start to slow down. Plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Couple of pulses here, bend your knees a little bit. And pump your heart back towards the top of your thighs, opening up the shoulders, the lats. And then lower knees to the mat. Keep your hips stacked over your knees. Walk your hands forward into puppy pose on Hatasana. Heart melts down towards the mat. You could put a prop underneath your chest. Breathe long into the sides of the waist. Breathe long all the way down to the pelvic floor. More cycles of breath. And come to Virasana. Sit your hips to your heels, good place for a prop if you'd like it. And we're just gonna end here with a couple moments of gathering in, finding stillness. So close your eyes down. Place your palms in your lap and roll your shoulders back. So since we worked on awakening today, don't need to necessarily find a Shavasana, but if that feels right for you, go in that direction. Otherwise, stay here for just another breath or two, tuning into your energy. And you can stay here as long as you have time for. If you're ready to transition out, you can slide your hands along your thighs. Eventually blink your eyes open. And take in the space around you. Notice if you need anything else in your practice today, but I hope that was just a short little awakening practice with some props, with a little bit of fun flow, but in a way that feels available for your body. So hope you feel great. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.